let's be honest, the BJP has also announced a slew of promises in Chhattisgarh, especially for the farmers. When it comes to MSP, they say we will double it. So all of that is there. But if your delivery systems work, even basic delivery systems, you have half a chance. But without that, simply announcing freebies is not going to work.
Because welfare is now
like Ashok Gehlot did.
Minimum expectations of citizens. You don't do anything for 5 years. If you are not going to provide welfare, you are not even in the race. But this is just to stand in the race. After that, you have to get other things also right to be able to win elections.
And I just wonder, if it remains 3-1, what happens to the India Alliance and the Congress leading into 2024?
Congress should have crushed it today to have any chance. Because anyway, you're going to have the Modi factor playing much more in the Lok Sabha. Congress should have not just won, it should have crushed it to have any chance. And this is... We'll analyze why this happened, but you let a pilot, Sachin Pilot, not be happy. You let Scindia go. All these mistakes will add up or not.
But come on, Rashid, why does this lead to one minute. Yeah. The Congress is calling, I'm told, on the 6th, once an India Alliance meeting. Does it go much weakened? Now they can't dictate terms. Otherwise, there was a feeling if the Congress wins 3 states, they'll dictate terms to the India Alliance. Now the Congress has to introspect if these are the numbers.
I think we must have one set of rules. I mean, if there is no correlation between state elections and central elections, suddenly when Congress loses, it becomes there is a direct correlation. Key part is that out of the 65 seats from these 3 states of Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, the BJP is already sitting on 62 seats. So it cannot improve upon it unless it gets all 65 seats. The key point there, of course, India alliances, they're co-partners, they're co-equals. It's a media narrative that the Congress wants to play big brother.
Rajdeep, if I could, please do. The internal, whatever Rashid Bhai may say, the internal dynamics of the India alliance do change. If the Congress had won Madhya Pradesh, let's say, or won Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan, then the pressure on, let's say, an Arvind Kejriwal to do a deal with the Congress in Delhi would have been much stronger.
Yes.
Now that pressure has been relieved.
No, and where does it leave Preeti Rahul Gandhi? We spoke about Rahul Gandhi, his Bharat Jodo Yatra and the impact it has. We spoke about how he's been pushing for a caste census. If these numbers hold, Rahul Gandhi in the Hindi heartland just doesn't, or the Congress organization...
But he's admitted it himself that he doesn't really get the Hindi heartland. He said it in so many words. But having said that,
Rajdeep,
but Rajdeep, exactly, having said
India
that...
Then, right?
No, 1 second. Let me finish. Let me finish. Having said that, I would think where Telangana is concerned, as Rahul Gandhi's failed miserably to connect with the voters in a state like Madhya Pradesh, going on and harking about the caste census and the OBC, similarly in Rajasthan, what he's done well, and you must give him credit, Rajdeep, as we tell him, as we say that he's done badly in the Hindi heartland, is that the Telangana election, he is on the ticket on that election as well. It's Revanth Reddy's and his jointly. This is possibly the first election that Rahul Gandhi has won on his name. He didn't do it in Karnataka. He's possibly done it here.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, folks.
Possibly.
I'm sorry, folks. Today, the Congress can clutch on to Telangana. It's an important win. But today is BJP's day out if these numbers hold. Let's be very clear. It is BJP's day out if these numbers hold. Now that they are leading even in Chhattisgarh, we don't know. Chhattisgarh could still go down to the wire. It could still be a super over. 48 is playing 41, lots of small. But as of now, clearly in the Hindi heartland, Rahul Gandhi and the Congress is messaging not working.
Where you talk about the India alliance, where the Congress completely got it wrong. For example, even in the state like Madhya Pradesh, the Samajwadi Party is not a big player, but influences at least 6 to 8 seats in the Bundelkhand region. What they could have done was tie up when the Samajwadi Party wanted a tie up there. Because in the
would have made any material difference?
Rashid Kadwa, I'll give you an example. In the last election, if you look at it, there were 6 seats where the Samajwadi Party polled in more than the winning margin. This time around, we don't know what the margin is. But look at the numbers. Look at the numbers right now. BJP is at 146. If they had tied in...
That is my point. See, Preeti, if you look at that map of Rajasthan, you look at, Madhya Pradesh, and you look at region-wise, the Congress is nowhere. Nowhere means nowhere. So I don't think this, Samajwadi Party would have mattered.
That's the dharma of an alliance, no?
Can I just make a point here? The fact is, if these numbers hold, Himachal Pradesh will be the only state, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, north of the Vindhyas where the Congress is in power. It's in alliance in Jharkhand, but that's the nature of the map of India. North India is completely Congress mukt. Similarly, South India is BJP mukt. Now, what does that mean, particularly with delimitation coming a couple of years down the line? We don't know.